What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Janique TV. My name is Janique, and I'd like to thank you so much for tuning into my channel today. Before we get started, I'd like to ask you to go ahead and click on the like button. Why not? It's free. Also, go ahead and click on the subscribe button. That way you can go ahead and commit to my channel. Why not commit to me? Why are you afraid of commitment? Okay. My bad. And then also go ahead and click on the notification bell. That way you don't miss an episode of what I'm doing here. But today we are going to be talking about karma. And what's crazy is when God gave me this idea for this video, I was trying to figure out, why am I getting this idea for this video? Because we literally just talked about karma a couple weeks ago. Now, I know I've been gone for 2 weeks, right? But to pick up and have to talk about the same thing, it tells me that somebody's not understanding the message that God is trying to send. When God is trying to get a message to you, he'll beat it over your head 1,000,000 times until you understand it, right? That's how people repeat cycles. That's why people repeat cycles, because they're not understanding something. So God is talking about karma today. Now, what's most important about karma is, first of all, understanding that karma is real. And a lot of people don't believe karma is real. That's why people move the way they do. Now, when you are seasoned in the game and when you understand what's really going on in life, at some point you understand, like, oh, no, like, if you do something bad, it comes back on you. But if you do something good, it comes back on you too. Like, this is how the universe works. So at some point you have to come to that realization and start living a little bit more intentionally and not trying to build up a bunch of bad debt with God. So karma, I think karma's God, right? Because at the end of the day, the definition for karma is destiny or fate following as an effect from cause. So it's basically reaping what you sow. And God invented karma. God talked about reaping what you were sowing in the Bible. So that's where this all originated from. You cannot go through life and build up a bunch of bad debt with God and think you're about to prosper and be blessed through all time. Oh, no. And what God likes to do, and you have to recognize this happens in society, this happens in politics, music, sports, this happens everywhere. People get to their top as far as God is going to allow them to go. They get up there and they get cocky, and they start, doing whatever they want to do and forgetting about God and how he is the one who even got them to that plateau. But, God likes to wait until you're prideful before your fall. That's why they say pride comes before the fall, because you forget about God at some point. When you get so much, and this is not for everybody. Some people don't forget about God, of course, but some people, they just can't handle it. They just can't handle it at all. So God doesn't want to take it away from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it's early, he wants to see if you're gonna turn away from it, because at the end of the day, free will is everything. God is not making us do anything in his life. Like, he's not making us do anything. We may feel compelled to do certain things because at the end of the day, we have a spirit and a conscience that is guiding us, or should be guiding us, and something that we're listening to and taking into consideration every day, our conscience. And I really think people need to understand that the way you live a good, blessed, long life is by recognizing early that life is all cause and effect, and understanding that good cause breeds good effects. Consequences are everywhere. And I know a lot of people like to say consequences are bad things, but consequences are not always bad. Consequences are sometimes good, right? You reap what you sow, but there is always a consequence for your action. Now, God is saying today, don't retaliate on anybody who does anything to you. Let them have it. Let them have it. Is it worth your soul? Every day, and I'm going to get to that in a second, actually. I'm going to get to that in a second. Don't retaliate. When somebody does something to you, pray for them. Pray for them. When you pray, you know that prayer works. And you know that when you say it to God, it's already done. It's already done. So if you pray for your enemies, right? you can rest assured that what is coming to them will come to them. You don't have to act on God's behalf. You are interfering with the Lord's work. At the end of the day, people who don't believe in karma are the ones that God wants to deal with the most, right? It's almost like, you know, when you're dating a guy and the guy starts, you know, messing up on you after a couple months, and you steadily keep checking him back because you love him, but what you're really doing is enabling his behavior. That's what you're doing. He doesn't respect you. He's not going to change because he knows he can do whatever he wants to you and keep coming back. He knows he can keep coming back at any time, so why would he change? He like, why would I change who I am? Why would I conform to what you want me to be when you're not even requiring me to be anything else? You just want me to be here, and I'm here. So you're not gonna make me change. I'm gonna do what I've been doing. So that's how it is. So let's say you stop allowing the man in and out of your life. If you stop doing that, something in him will spark if he wants you bad enough. Let me say that. If he wants you bad enough. And let me talk about, I'm gonna say that for the next video. Make sure y'all catch the next video too, because I don't want this to be too long, but I just want to make sure I use a realistic example so people understand me. So say you hold him accountable. You don't allow him to come in and out of your life. That teaches him once and for all that every woman won't accept that, because there was a long line of women who accepted what he did. Like say a man normally leaves his baby mamas while they're pregnant because he knows that he could just come back and forth anytime, right? But this third baby mama or fourth baby mama, whatever, this baby mama stopped allowing him to do things, right? He's like, and stopped allowing him to go in and out, especially while she was pregnant. He's like, oh, I cannot do that to every woman. Oh my God, that's crazy. Some women I have to actually stick around for their pregnancy. Now I understand that is not every woman. You get what I'm saying? Like, once you hold a man accountable, he understands that everybody's not like that. That's how people learn, right? So I say all that to say, don't act on God's behalf. When a man does something bad to you, stop hitting his phone trying to figure out why he ain't hit you up yet, why he ain't call you to apologize. Sus, why do you care? He did what he did to you. Why do you care? Don't hit him up. Let him come out of that shell that he's been sitting in chilling all his life with every girl he met before. Let him come out of that shell and put in some work to come back and get you. You feel me? Like let him do that. Stop hitting him up. Stop making it easy for him, because then he's not going to change. He's only going to change when change is required. So this is what God is saying. People only change when change is required of them. That's the only time they change. If change is not required, if people didn't have to stop smoking to get a drug test to get a job, people wouldn't stop smoking. You feel me? Like I'm just telling you, like, that's how things are. Change does not happen until it's required of a person. So that's what God is saying. Don't retaliate. Don't bring the karma on the person before God gets a chance to show his glory, before God gets a chance to act, before they get a chance to see what God can do or will do when they build up bad karma. You feel me? You have to pray for your enemies, okay? Exes are included in your enemies. You feel me? Ex-friends, everybody, ex. And if you feel me, you understand that the God I'm praying to is higher than the God my enemies is praying to. So I know they're going to be handled on my behalf. I don't have to do anything. I just got to sit back and live my life. That's all I have to do. I don't have to worry about nothing they got going on. That's in the past. You feel me? Think about stuff like that. When somebody does something to you, brush that off. It's in the past. Who cares? And sometimes you'll fall short. I understand. We cannot avoid every confrontation, every chance to make something happen. We can't avoid everything, but we have to be intentional when we're going through our days. So that's all I really wanted to say. I want to tell y'all, make sure you on the right side of karma, aka on the right side of God. Make sure you are building up nothing but great karma for yourself for the rest of your life, so you can live a long, long, long life, flowing with blessings, flowing with purpose. You know what I'm saying? Flowing with good karma. I'm telling you, it's so important right now. More than ever, it's so important to build up good karma. Don't let these people bring you to the side of their own. Don't let these people take you where they're going. You feel me? Like, be who you're supposed to be. In Jesus' mighty name. Amen. I hope you got something for this message. If not, that's okay too. Maybe this is not for you, okay? But I will talk to you next time, God willing. I'm Janique. This is Janique TV. Bye.